So this is at the bottom of the stairs from the hotel. This is looking out here at the harbor. Little yacht club, Anthony's restaurant, and again up these stairs and to the left is the Kitsap Conference Center where the VFW is holding the convention, and to the right is the Hampton Inn Hotel. Let me get you guys up there. There you go. But anyhow, what I wanted to show you here are some of the statues, and then walk over to the Turner Joy. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a statue of a gentleman passing, it looks like a carrier, to that little boy, and the inscription is 100 years Puget Sound Naval Shipyards. And the propeller itself has multiple designs on it. I don't know if you can tell. And there's several bricks here on the ground. Whoops, sorry about that. That people bought with their names on it in memory of people and so on. But let's go ahead and take a peek here at the Turner Joy. This is the USS Turner Joy. It was in the Gulf of Tonkin conflict during Vietnam. It's just a short walk from the hotel. Not too far. It's a pretty scenic area. I'm telling you, this is one of the better places to hold a convention with the VFW. Lots to see and do here. As you walk down this walkway, you'll see a lot of naval symbols and inscriptions. Various naval ships. Here, let me get close up to one here so you can see it. The Saratoga. And some sponsors. Take a look at that. It's a destroyer. USS Turner Joy. 951 it says in the bow. Not a Navy guy, but I'll do my best with using the correct terminology, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. So as you walk down the end of this pier, this is the actual office and gift shop for the Turner Joy. And we're going to go off to the left here, and it looks like an old torpedo, inert dummy torpedo green, and it's got some inscriptions here on it. Mark 48 specification, it says. I don't know if you can see that. And then let's go ahead and turn around. Whoops. This is the actual entrance to the Turner Joy to get in. Let me go walk over here on the side and see if we can get a better look. Wow, pretty impressive here from the backside view of the Turner Joy. I don't know if you can see it. Quite a bit different compared to our modern destroyers we see now. This actually has guns on it versus missiles. Just a lovely view out here in Bremerton. Just a short, maybe a minute walk from the hotel and conference center. Take a quick walk on the other side and see what we can see. I'm going to hold the camera up high over the fence, and hopefully we can get a good view of the Turner Joy. Not bad, huh? It's a pretty good looking vessel. Okay folks, and we're going to walk back, and as you walk back you can see the pier with the Washington State Department of Transportation ferry system. Ferry's docked. It should be leaving here in about 5-10 minutes, but that's okay, we're not on that ferry. Okay, signing off here. Watch for the next video. This is the fountain between the Hampton Inn and the conference center. It goes through a lot of various, I would say, water design or water show. So we'll take a little bit of time and record this. So this is from the Puget Sound Navy Museum. Looking outside the gates here where the ferry entrance is. We're going to walk down and see some of the sights. So, main entrance to the Puget Sound Naval Shipyards. We're going to kind of cross the street here. Whoop. Better do it legally. And for those that didn't make it up to the convention, we'll take a look at a few things here so you can see what's going on. Again, directly in front of me is the Naval Shipyards, this Intermediate Maintenance Facility. But I want to go over here and show you this. Ambrose Wyckoff, United States Navy, founder and first commandant, established this naval station after years of untiring effort. This was erected on September 16th, 1951 by the Kitsap County Historical Society. This is actually the entrance to the museum itself. But I wanted to show you this. This is pretty cool. Again, I'm an Army guy, so I don't know what all these things mean with the Navy. Maybe some of you out there do. When I post this, go ahead and feel free to comment on our Facebook page. If you can't read it, let me get a little closer. 683. You can see the battle record. It's pretty interesting. You know, again, I'm not sure, but I want to say this is a sail of the submarine. It's pretty impressive in size. And then just right off to the side here is the Puget Sound Navy Museum. And a little bit about this. So this is the let's see if I can get it down here so you can see it. It's the USS Parche, America's most decorated ship. You are standing by the sail of the nuclear-powered submarine USS Parche, the most decorated ship in the history of the United States Navy. Parche earned his distinction while conducting many special operations between 1976 and 2004, all of which remain classified to date. So it says here, I got it right, it's the sail. It's 31 feet long, 18 feet wide, weighs approximately 60 tons, and you can also hear the crow in the background. See, it's especially hardened to break through ice when surfacing in the Arctic waters. It contains fair water planes to maneuver and maintain depth, periscopes, masts, navigation, communication. It says the sail is free floating. No crew would be inside when the sub is submerged. When operated on the surface, a team of 3 or 4 officers and crew stood watch on the bridge. And the designation is SSN 683. Sturgeon class. The motto is Parsh Excellence. The second United States Navy ship to bear the name of the butterfly fish. 401 feet in length, 32 feet beam, draft depth of 29 feet, propulsion, 1.5 SW nuclear reactor, a speed of 20 plus knots. It says about 23 miles per hour. And it says it contains 4 21-inch torpedo tubes capable of firing the Mark 48 torpedoes or Harpoon or Tomahawk anti-ship missiles. Pretty darn impressive. And let's go ahead and take a look here around it. We're just going to take a small walk up the hill. Fix this. And just close by it, got some stone art. And again, for those that weren't able to make it to the convention, you can see some of the scenic sites. I mean, I would tell you, it was less than a minute walk to get to this location from the convention center and the hotel. Oh. And you can take a peek here. And let's take a look around. Boy, there's a lot of seagull poop on all the stuff. And I mean a lot. We're going to walk up the hill here. I want to show you this. This is pretty interesting. And I want to say this is the front section of a boat. I believe it's called a bow. It looks like 3 7s on it. And let's see, it says here, some information about Puget Sound Naval Shipyards. Little water fountain. And about this. So let's go ahead here. Tell you a little bit about Puget Sound Naval Shipyards. Whoop. Motorcycles coming by. And this is what the Puget Sound Shipyards actually built during the war. With some statistics about the ships. Pretty impressive. And here, more information. Wish they had a little bit of information about the bow of the ship. Maybe it's around here someplace. There's a pretty interesting little waterway here. Walk up. It's a nice area. But I will say you need to watch out for the seagulls. It will create a mess if you don't pay attention to where they're at. This is just, again, a short walk from the hotel. Pretty nice area. And more information about the shipyards. Like World War I. and the effort it went to build a ship. The statue of a worker, a woman worker. You know, you don't see it so often, but or hear it so often, but here it says, boy, I'm going to try to pronounce this person's name right. Esther, is it Beemeyer? Born October 30th, 1900 during the Great War. Esther and her sister hired into the shipyard as rivet heaters, passers, and catchers. The woman took turns heating the rivets and tossing the heated rivets to the catchers to deliver them to the male riveters. Esther worked at the shipyard from 1918 to 1920 in the summer of 1919. This photograph was taken of Esther operating the rivet heater. This photograph is the inspiration of the Memorial Plaza centerpiece statue at Creo Industrial Arts by sculptor James Solinger C. in 2009. Esther passed away on Mother's Day of 1989. So looking from the top down, pretty impressive. And let's walk back. Oh, on this side, you can see more information about the folks working here at the Puget Sound shipyards. Yeah, it's pretty scenic. It's very well built, and I like the style. It's got water here for the hot summer, so maybe keep it cool. Alright, let's go ahead and walk around.